In a world cluttered with information, where truth is power, Lawin Weekly News stands apart.
We delve deeper, uncover facts, and bring stories to light. From political showdowns and economic triumphs to the pulse of the street and the heart of the community.
We capture the moments that define us, stories that challenge, inspire, and transform.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
These are Lawin headlines for this week. HEB gives $6 million to feed Texans as looming SNAP cuts stir concern. Texas schools told to step up seatbelt enforcement on buses. Mayor Gina Ortiz Jones fires back at critics, vows to protect rainbow crosswalks. Hospitals fear higher visa fees will deepen nurse shortage. Philippine consulate partners with FANHSTX for Rice University discussion on migration. Pacquiao heir Iman Bacosa preserves spotless slate in Thrilla card. III Delis Alas stops ex-husband's green card application.
Good day, I am Neska, and tonight we bring you the latest stories in the United States of America, especially in the state of Texas. So sit back, relax, and let Lawin Weekly News be your guide to the news that matters most. HEB has donated $6 million to food banks and senior meal programs across Texas as the federal government shutdown threatens to delay Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program or SNAP benefits starting November 1. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has warned that states may be unable to release SNAP funds if the shutdown continues. More than 3.5 million Texans, including 1.7 million children, rely on SNAP for monthly groceries. To prepare for possible disruptions, HEB is allocating $5 million to food banks and $1 million to Meals on Wheels programs for homebound seniors. The donation is part of HEB's Food Bank Assistance Program, which has provided over 1.5 billion pounds of food since 1982. Major beneficiaries include the Houston Food Bank, Central Texas Food Bank, and San Antonio Food Bank, which are already seeing higher demand. Houston Food Bank President Brian Green says the donation will help them prepare for more families in need if SNAP benefits are delayed. The National Transportation Safety Board is calling on Texas schools to strictly enforce seatbelt use on school buses following a serious crash in Leander, Texas. A Leander ISD bus carrying 42 students and one adult overturned on Nameless Road. Investigators found that only 6 students were wearing seatbelts at that time. The Texas Department of Public Safety determined that the driver, Tim Gall, crossed the double yellow line and failed to stay in his lane. Officials also noted that Gall had used his own seatbelt improperly. 16 students and the driver were injured and taken to nearby hospitals. Leander ISD confirmed that Gall is no longer employed by the district. While Texas law requires seatbelts on all newly purchased school buses, the NTSB says schools must do more to ensure that students actually use them, stressing that proper enforcement can prevent serious injuries and save lives. The Houston City Council has approved a $16 million project to build a large-scale super hub for the homeless, a move aimed at tackling the city's growing homelessness crisis. The new facility will serve as a centralized center for housing, healthcare, job training, and social services. City officials say the project is part of a broader effort to streamline support systems and provide long-term solutions for people experiencing homelessness. While some nearby residents voiced opposition, council members stressed that coordinated care is crucial to addressing the issue effectively. Funding for the super hub will come from federal grants and local funds. Construction is expected to begin in 2026, with completion projected for 2027. Mayor John Whitmire said the project reflects Houston's commitment to compassionate and practical solutions to homelessness. adding that the city must take proactive steps to help people rebuild their lives. Houston community activists are calling on the Harris County District Attorney's Office to reconsider the charges filed against Ronald Preston Gorham, who is accused of assaulting a black woman after a minor traffic accident. According to court documents, the confrontation began when the woman accidentally reversed her vehicle into Gorham's car. Both later pulled into a nearby gas station where the situation escalated and was caught on video. During a protest outside Gorham's home, activist Candice Matthews condemned the incident, saying the behavior was unacceptable and that black women deserve protection and respect. A warrant for Gorham's arrest has been issued. The district attorney's office has not yet said whether hate crime charges will be pursued.
In a world filled with fleeting moments, there's beauty waiting to be captured. My name is Christian, and I specialize in immortalizing your most precious memories, from elegant weddings to vibrant events and timeless portraits. I'm here to make every moment unforgettable. Let me tell your story through the lens. Contact me today and let's create magic together.
Journey to self-discovery and mastery. Be bold, why not? Season 6 with MJ Concepcion every Monday 8 p.m. CST. Don't miss out.
Where every conversation is welcome at the table. This is Pink Table Talk with Dr. Carly D. Every Wednesday 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Rice, spice, and everything nice. Welcome to the Philippine food scene with Adobo Queen, Nancy Reyes Lumen of Commissary Kitchen. Every Thursday 8 p.m. CST, Friday 9 a.m. Philippine time.
A new landmark is taking shape in Austin. City officials say the Wishbone Bridge at Lady Bird Lake is expected to open in early 2026. The pedestrian and bicycle bridge is part of Austin's ongoing effort to improve connectivity and accessibility across the lake. The project includes dedicated lanes for walkers and cyclists, enhanced lighting, and modern safety features to create a secure and enjoyable experience. The Austin City Council approved the project after environmental assessments and extensive community consultations. Officials say protecting the lake's ecology has been a top priority throughout planning and construction. Designed in collaboration with engineers, environmental experts, architects, and local artists, the bridge's curved wishbone structure is expected to become a new city landmark. The Austin Transportation Department is overseeing the project, which aims to ease congestion, promote sustainable mobility, and boost access to nearby parks and businesses. The Dallas Mavericks have filed a lawsuit against the Dallas Stars, escalating a long-running dispute over ownership and control of the American Airlines Center, the home arena both teams have shared since 2001. Filed Tuesday in Texas business court, the Mavericks alleged the Stars breached their agreement when they moved their headquarters to Frisco in 2003. Under their contract, the Mavericks claim that relocation gave them the right to buy out the Stars' ownership stake in the arena's management companies, a move they say they exercised last October. According to the lawsuit, the Stars have refused to recognize a change in control and have stopped contributing to necessary arena renovations. The city of Dallas has sided with the Mavericks, declaring the Stars in breach of their franchise or agreement for moving operations out of the city. The Dallas Stars have not yet publicly commented. Both teams' leases expire in 2031, and each is reportedly exploring new arena options. San Antonio Mayor Gina Ortiz Jones is standing firm in support of the city's rainbow crosswalks, following Governor Greg Abbott's recent directive banning political markings on public roads. Speaking at a Pride rally in District 1, Ortiz Jones called the crosswalk symbol of unity, identity, and resilience for the LGBTQ plus community. She assured attendees that the city will explore ways to preserve them despite the governor's order. The rally also celebrated the creation of San Antonio's first Pride Cultural Heritage District, which recognizes the city's LGBTQ plus history and contributions. The event featured live performances and drew strong support from local residents and advocates. Ortiz Jones, San Antonio's first openly LGBTQ plus mayor, said the city remains committed to inclusion and visibility for all communities. During the rally, several city council members introduced and signed a resolution to protect the rainbow crosswalks, underscoring the city's support for equality and self-expression. Hospitals across the country are raising concerns that a recent $100,000 increase in HIV visa fees could worsen the nation's ongoing nurse shortage. Many healthcare facilities, particularly in rural and underserved areas, rely on foreign medical professionals to fill critical staffing gaps. Industry leaders say the new fee, introduced under Trump administration immigration reforms, places a heavy financial strain on hospitals already struggling with tight budgets. They warn the change could discourage recruitment of international healthcare workers and threaten patient care. The American Hospital Association and other medical groups are urging federal officials to reconsider the policy, warning it could lead to longer wait times, staff burnout, and reduced access to care. Hospitals say they remain committed to maintaining safe staffing levels, but emphasize that supportive immigration policies are essential to meet America's growing healthcare demands.
Join us for a captivating new series where Lawin sits down with the trailblazers of the music and entertainment world. Discover the stories behind the faces and voices that shape our culture and community.
We will bring you exclusive interviews with industry legends and rising stars. Behind the scenes insights and get a peek into the creative processes and personal journeys. Artists and performers and their upcoming shows and events.
Stay tuned for more updates and sneak peeks. Follow us on social media and subscribe to our channel.
President Donald Trump has directed the Pentagon to prepare for the possible resumption of nuclear weapons testing, potentially ending a 30-year moratorium on such tests. The order comes ahead of Trump's scheduled meeting with Chinese President Xi Jinping. According to U.S. defense officials, the move is intended to ensure the United States remains cooperative or competitive with other nations advancing their nuclear capabilities. The U.S. last conducted a nuclear test in 1992. While it signed the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty, the agreement has never been ratified by the Senate. Pentagon officials have begun reviewing the logistical and technical requirements for renewed testing, including plans to refurbish the Nevada National Security Site, where the last test took place. No timeline has been set for potential testing, and officials emphasize that preparations are precautionary at this stage. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has ordered government agencies to reduce construction costs for major infrastructure projects, including classrooms, hospitals, and farm-to-market roads, by as much as 50%. The directive, issued October 30th, aims to curb corruption, promote transparency, and ensure the efficient use of public funds. Marcos instructed the Department of Public Works and Highways and other concerned agencies to conduct a comprehensive review and audit of existing infrastructure plans to identify ways to lower expenses without compromising quality or safety. The president stressed that while infrastructure development remains key to national progress, it must be pursued with accountability and cost effectiveness. He also ordered agencies to submit regular progress reports and coordinate with local governments for consistent implementation nationwide. The initiative, which covers irrigation systems and other public works, targets full implementation by 2026. Marcus said the move will help the government build more facilities, maintain high standards, and prevent waste or misuse of funds. United Nations High Commissioner for Human Rights Michelle Bachelet is urging the United States to end its practice of conducting deadly strikes on vessels suspected of drug trafficking, calling them extrajudicial killings. The U.S. government has defended the operations, saying they are part of its broader anti-drug strategy under President Donald Trump's administration. Officials claim the missions have helped disrupt trafficking routes and intercept large quantities of narcotics. However, human rights groups and international observers argue the strikes violate due process and risk civilian casualties. Bachelet warned that using lethal force outside traditional combat zones could set a dangerous global precedent. The U.S. military and Coast Guard have led the operations in high traffic areas such as the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific, using advanced surveillance and international partnerships to target smuggling vessels. Bachelet urged countries to adopt lawful, non-lethal measures and ensure suspects face judicial process. The U.S. has not formally responded but reaffirmed its commitment to national security and the fight against illegal drugs. The Philippine American Chamber of Commerce of Texas, or PACCTX, celebrated Filipino American excellence during its Legends and Leaders Gala, held Friday night at Kalahari Resorts and Conventions in Round Rock. The event, led by PACC Texas State President Attorney Eileen Ligat-Dizon, recognized outstanding Filipino Americans for their leadership, innovation, and community impact across Texas. Jean Irizarry, Vice President for Public Affairs at Samsung Electronics America, delivered the keynote address, inspiring attendees to continue uplifting their communities. 5 Chamber Champion awardees were honored: Greta Perdue of Dallas-Fort Worth, Gemma Gullickson of Greater Houston Region, Arlene Sanchez, Rio Grande Valley, Jean Carangan of Greater San Antonio, and Elsie Corres of Greater Austin. The Greater San Antonio region was named 2025 Outstanding Regional Chamber, while Joyce Garcia, the region chair of the Greater Austin region, received the 2025 Chamber MVP Award. Vice Consul Tanya Guarano delivered remarks on behalf of the Philippine Consulate General in Houston. The evening ended with music and dancing, celebrating both legends and future leaders of the Filipino American community in Texas. The Filipino Consulate General in Houston and the Filipino American National Historical Society Houston Chapter, or FANS-TX, hosted a talk titled Lakbay Filipino American Migration in South Central America at Rice University's Fundren Library. The discussion featured Dr. Randy Gonzalez, a Louisiana-based associate professor and community historian who explored the migration journey of Filipinos to the United States. He highlighted the courage, resilience, and solidarity of the first Filipino settlers in the South Central U.S. and their lasting contributions to community building. Consul General Gunther Salas underscored the importance of understanding and honoring Filipino American history, saying it helps shape the community's collective future and strengthens its impact on society. The event was held under the 2025 Filipino American History Month theme, From Codes to Communities, Filipino American Migration and Movement, marking the 60th anniversary of the 1965 Immigration and Naturalization Act.
Filing taxes, dealing with tax debt, or facing IRS actions is stressful, but you don't have to go it alone. Call 832-674-0829 or visit www.taxresolutionesq.com.
For divorce and family law in Texas, Liggett Dizon Law Firm PC will guide you every step of the way.
From initial consultation to detailed review of your case and strategic planning.
We'll sit with you during negotiations or mediations, and represent you in court.
Whether it is a family law, estate planning, or immigration, we will be there to guide through the final steps.
So, leave your legal matters behind you and embrace your future.
You can contact Liggett Dizon Law Firm PC at 346-5454-346 or visit DizonLawFirm.com.
The NBA Board of Governors has approved the sale of the Los Angeles Lakers to billionaire Mark Walter, marking one of the most significant franchise transactions in league history. Walter, the co-owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers and CEO of Guggenheim Partners, will acquire a majority stake from longtime owner Jeannie Buss. The deal values the Lakers at around $10 billion, setting a new record for an NBA team sale, surpassing the $6.1 billion purchase of the Boston Celtics earlier this year. Buss, who has led the franchise since 2013, expressed her full support for the sale, praising the team's future direction under Walter's leadership. The NBA said the transaction is expected to be completed soon, pending final closing conditions. Walter's acquisition adds to his growing portfolio of sports and business investments, and league officials voiced confidence in his ability to continue the Lakers' legacy of excellence. Eman Bacosa, son of boxing legend Manny Pacquiao, remains undefeated after his latest victory at Thrilla in Manila 2, held Wednesday at the Araneta Coliseum in Manila. The 21-year-old lightweight defeated Nico Salado of Bohol via unanimous decision, improving his professional record to 7 wins and no losses. The event, staged in celebration of the anniversary of the historic Thrilla in Manila bout between Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, featured several matches honoring the country's rich boxing legacy. Bacosa has quickly become a fan favorite, earning praise for his composure and skill inside the ring. Following his win, he said he remains focused on building his career and carrying on his father's legacy in the sport. This successful performance further cements Bacosa's status as one of the Philippines' rising boxing talents, drawing attention from both local and international fans. Actor Elijah Wood gave fans an unforgettable surprise when he appeared at a Lord of the Rings themed wedding at the Hobbiton film set in Mata-Mata, New Zealand on October 29. Wood, best known for playing Frodo Baggins in the iconic movie trilogy, was reportedly on a private tour of the set when he stumbled upon the ceremony. The couple, residents of Rotorua, exchanged vows surrounded by the lush green hills and hobbit halls made famous in the films. Guests were stunned when Wood appeared, taking photos with attendees and warmly congratulating the newlyweds. He also shared behind-the-scenes stories from his time on set, turning the celebration into a truly magical, once-in-a-lifetime moment. The Hobbiton movie set remains one of the New Zealand's top tourist attractions, drawing Lord of the Rings fans from around the world. For the newlyweds, Wood's surprise visit made their fairy tale wedding even more legendary. Actress Ai de las Alas has confirmed that the green card application of her former husband, Gerald Sebayan, has been revoked, coinciding with her filing for divorce in the United States. De las Alas said she withdrew her petition for alien relative at the same time she filed for divorce, a request later approved by the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services. The comedian cited personal reasons for the revocation. She and Sebayan were married in November 2017 but separated in October 2024. De las Alas has previously spoken about the challenges in their relationship, including differences over having children, which she said contributed to the split. Following the decision, Sibayan has reportedly returned to the Philippines. De Las Alas shared that the legal actions she took were part of ensuring her personal peace and protection as she moves forward with her life. As we brace ourselves for the upcoming weather changes, let's dive into what you can expect day by day. Whether you are planning outdoor activities or just preparing for the week, we've got you covered with the most accurate forecast. Stay tuned with us as we take a closer look at the weather patterns that will impact our region. Remember, here at Lawin Weekly News, we bring you the clearest skies to the stormiest forecasts.
Here is your Lawin Weekly News weather forecast in Houston, Texas. On November 2nd, Sunday, the high is around 81 degrees Fahrenheit with a low near 61 degrees Fahrenheit. Skies will be mostly sunny with only a slight chance of rain. On November 3rd, Monday, the temperature peaks near 83 degrees Fahrenheit and dips to about 60 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. Expect sunny and mild conditions. On November 4th, Tuesday, the high will be around 85 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 59 degrees Fahrenheit. Mostly sunny, with a few passing clouds. On November 5th, Wednesday, highs reach roughly 84 degrees Fahrenheit and lows are about 58 degrees Fahrenheit. A bit cooler, mostly clear and pleasant. On November 6th, Thursday, the temperature peaks near 82 degrees Fahrenheit with a low of 57 degrees Fahrenheit. Expect partly sunny skies and mild weather. On November 7th, Friday, the high is near 80 degrees Fahrenheit and the low around 56 degrees Fahrenheit. Mostly sunny, possibly turning cloudy later with a small chance of a shower. On November 8th, Saturday, the temperature should reach about 78 degrees Fahrenheit, dipping to 55 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. Expect mostly cloudy skies with a higher chance of rain or a light storm late in the day.
So those were the latest stories in Texas this week. I am Yaska Santina from Lawin Media Network. Have a great day.
Lawin Weekly News.
Tune in live Sundays 8 a.m. Central Standard Time and Sundays 6 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Lawin Weekly News.